1 minute. Webcam's playing silly buggers again. Way, there we go. Probably need a bit more brightness on that one. No, wrong way. Light. Let there be light. Let there not be light. Right in my eyes. Hello and welcome. I'm Mad Cat. Today is Wednesday. I'm absolutely shattered. Brain is fart at the minute. But trying to keep up with streaming regularly on Wednesdays, even though I'm working again. So I need to get used to this. So yeah, trying to keep in touch with the usual art on a Wednesday. I've got other things to do. I'm just not feeling them at the minute, so I thought stuff I'm going to boot up such art. We'll dive into that and have a go. I am going to try using my tablet this time. I've had a quick muck around with it. I've tried to set it up as best I can. It's not great. But it might be slightly easier than trying to use my mouse and whatnot, so we'll give that a whirl and see how it goes. It can't be any worse than what I've done previously, so, you know, hey, win-win. Oh, God. So if I click that, I should be then onto there, and then I can click back onto here, so yes, that wall was me practicing. So, it's kind of interesting, because I've got to try and remember that I've got an actual mouse to switch to. Let's just clean up some of this mess. And then we shall crack on with the requests. I spent an age trying to get the streamer mode thing working as well, which is why I was a bit late starting. It did not want to connect for reasons. I think it may have been because I had Twitch already running or whatnot, so I've no clue. But anyway, I've got that ready for when we actually get people in the chat. Right, so let's have a look. What have I got to do? Something shocking. Big canvas, or paint for me consciousness. Oh god, I'm not conscious at the minute, so let's paint shocking. Let's go for 1 by 1. Oh, well, I suppose I best put the game mode you on. Not that, you know, there's a huge amount of it, but you know, at least then you can hear what I'm hearing. T. Lifeblood. Lifeblood. Alright, so, actually no, let's get my paint supplies sorted before I start faffing around with that. So let's clean that up a second. Pick you up, put you over here. I'm looking down a lot more because I've got my tablet set up, so apologies. There's going to be a lot of downward looking on, so you're going to get this wonderful shiner up here. Let's see, something shocking, I say. Well, I've got just the thing. Oh, no, I want it to be lighter. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a wrong button. Helps if you click the right button to pick stuff up. Right here. Thank you. Let's. didn't want to do that. It's one of these buttons. E's the button to throw. That's what I wanted to do. What did I just throw down? Was it my roller? It was probably the roller. Alright, is the roller going to be useful? That's the next question. Or do I want to go big brush? I think I want big brush. Oh, got a yellow spray can. Oh, actually might be more useful. Right, so we've still got paint in there, that's fine. Alright, so let's try. Right, I'm now trying to use the tablet. This is kind of weird because it's nowhere near where the pen is on the screen. So I have no real idea of where it is. It's not like doing it in, say, like Open Canvas or something where there's a cursor that you can see. This is very much lacking. 9 people visited my gallery. Whee! Oops. So you get stuff like that, and you're like, oh, I didn't think you'd go out that far, and then you find out it does. Also, I've just realised having the lights on above me is a bit crippling, because I'm getting blinded by them. I would turn them off, but I'm nice and comfortable in a minute, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Well, bearing in mind with this, I have absolutely no idea what the actual thing looks like, but, you know, it's something shocking. This is bright yellow, go figure. Oh, fudge. Don't want to go that high with it. Again, the lack of cursor is a pain. Right, okay, so I've run out of that. So let's go for... oh, actually I've got a large brush for me, I believe. Back to this. Woo. Close enough, close enough. Although I do know that I need to... no, I don't want to... is that what the right click does? No, right click doesn't do anything. I don't really know what that is for. Oh, shoot. It's a good job I won't actually be painting there, ain't it? But it has some form of tail. So yeah, if you haven't figured out, this is supposed to be that Pikachu thingy. But having no bloody clue about what Pokemon look like, I am just making this up as I go along. Because that's the best thing going. Can I actually... what's the thing on its sets? Configure pen. Object interaction pickup. Move an object. Press a button. Oh, press a button. Yes. come on. I want that button to be used. I'm clicking it. Nope, nope, it's not for recognising that that is an actual button. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. So I've no idea what this is doing with its little weird circly thing. Is it? Oh, I doubt it's doing that. Right. Anyway, let's so let's go for a darker color. I think it has some kind of circly bits, I think. I don't know. I don't do the Pokemon. Does it have cheeks? Probably. Probably got cheeks. I'm sure it has cheeks. Let's give it a little black nose. Beady little eyes. If I remember right, his tail has got a design on it. I probably want to use this brush for that. Can't remember if his tail is black at the end, but that's what we're gonna do. So to everyone who likes Pokemon, I'm sorry. I am perhaps the worst person to be trying to do this. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's also the wrong way. Ogre it, just fill it in, and I'm sure it's got like another stripe down here, but this one's going to get it, so this is going to be official knockoff quality. Let me just go down a bit so I can tackle doing Actually, no, I want the darker blue first. And then... I feel I should probably do that with a spray can. To be honest, let's try that. Let's go for a spray can of that colour. Stand up. I move a little bit faster. So that colour, spray can. Set this one to is that the sharpest I can get it? Flat, scattered, classic sharp. Yep, it is. It is indeed. Go back to this mouse. Let's see if we're moving the camera. I wonder if I could do that with the camera sat there. Let's go to try, because that way at least I can be trying to look at. Ooh, wait, no, that's hooked up to stuff. Hello. I think it's slightly better. I'm actually looking at you now. And you're not getting my head all the time, although I am going to be looking over there for chat every time, so... Right, anyway, that's enough delaying, let's... Oh yeah. Of course, because it's weird in how it does it, I can't actually see where the cursor is when it shoots underneath my pen. Let's just give it a faint border around it. I've got friends who are very avid Pokemon fans. This is going to probably drive them a bit nuts. I'm now looking up there for the camera. You down there? Hello. That looks nothing like Pikachu. I was like, of course, it's me drawing it. Of course it's not Pikachu. What would we call this abomination? I feel it needs like a distinctly knockoff name. Something that really sums up its abomination nature. That lady is stepping away to give it more of a thin line to it as well. Or faded out, I should say. Might as well use up the can. Let's just go nuts. Oh, here's some nuts. Couple of dip them in the cup of living chocolate. I'm sure that was an actual advert, but you know, I could be going crazy in my old age. Or probably not my old age, just you know, my kind of brain damaged state that I'm in. So. That's that used up. Right. Put you down, grab a cuppa. Probably going to need to get more than one of them. Right, so now, let's go with that. Let's clean that off and give me... Let's go with this and see how I go. Right, so I want to try... putting this in the middle of some of these blobs. Do 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 do. Oh wait, I've just realised I've got a thinner brush than that I should use. Put it down here. I'm sure there's better ways of drawing lightning as well, but hey, I'll go with this. I'm improvising. If you couldn't guess already. Because of the way the game handles where the cursors, I'm slowly moving the pen off the tablet, and I'm like, that's not helping me at all. Already was crouched down. Oh, okay. Right, fine. Fine. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My hand's starting to stick. I need the glove of power. It's here somewhere. There it is. I've got the gloves. I could go for 2 if I wanted to be posh. I imagine most people that would normally pop in are currently watching Creepy Plays Assassin's Creed. I know that because I was there earlier. Again, looking up for the camera. Well, it was a fun stream. I mean, it's still going at the time of this recording, so... Watching him sass the asses out there. Would not be surprised if he finishes early and I end up getting raided by him. He's threatened to do it to me often enough. Actually, no, still fine. Let's stand up. Kind of bad now I started doing this. I'm now actually feeling slightly more invigorated than with the cameras than I was before. And I'm like, maybe I should have started that Space Marine picture that I haven't finished yet. But oh well, I will try and get that done before the new year. Oh, am I just saying that? I've just realised the new year's not too far away, and I'm working every day. Oh, that's something I need to do as well. Just reminding myself. So I decided I will start up a Ko-fi thingy, because I get people asking me to do sketches and stuff like that for them, but I'm useless at sort of saying, yeah, go on, it'll be X amount, because I just don't agree personally myself with pricing my art. Oh, you don't want to do that. That's what you get by having your throw button. So, go. Nope. Anyone seen with that brush wine? Oops. Oh, there it is. Oh, you're kidding me. Right. There you go. So yeah, I decided if I start up a Ko-fi thing, and then if anyone turns around and says, can you draw me X? I'll be like, sure. And you can chuck some money at the Ko-fi for what you think it's worth. You know, so it could be they chuck over £1, could be they chuck over a bit more. I'm, you know, happy enough with whatever they'll chuck on it. You know, I'm not gonna go for anything crazy. That way, people who may not have, you know, vast amount of funds can still feel they can ask and, you know, chuck something over for it. But also, due to the way that I work and the way my mind works, doing like commissions and stuff, I don't think would work for this. Not at this current moment. You know, deadlines and stuff like that. I wouldn't be any good with them, and I'd just be letting people down. So it would be easier for me to not go down that route at the moment. I don't think I'll ever get to a stage where I'm comfortable doing commissions, but you never know. If one thing that I've learned from my mistakes over the past year or so is that anything can happen. Who knows? I can't just try and remain positive. And it's something kind of soppy for what some people might think, but you know, the other day I went out and it was raining, grey, all sorts of nasty weather and everything out, and I looked at it and thought to myself, well, sure, it's grey and cloudy, but the sun is still out there. It's just behind those clouds. And so the way I've got to try and think on life is that I might have grey days where everything feels like shit and I just can't be bothered going on with it anymore, but I've got to remember the sun is still shining. I've just got to let the grey blow away. But thankfully I've not been suffering from as many grey days as I used to have, which is, you know, a good thing. For anyone watching this who might be like, what the fuck's a grey day? A grey day is where what I term a day where thoughts of being dead or thoughts kind of macabre stuff, not necessarily suicidal thoughts, just thoughts of, you know, rather not be here kind of thing, and what would it be like if I was gone. That's like a grade 8 for me. Black days are, well, the next step. And the thing is it's always a grey day, and then it will slowly darken into a black, so that's why I've got to be careful. Never let it overpower me. So yeah, if I ever have a grey day, I've got to remind myself, it's still shining, the sun is out there. It's just at this moment, it looks grey and gloomy. Oh, I'm quiet, am I? Whoops. Sorry, didn't realise. But hello, welcome to the stream, thanks for popping by. So, yes, I am sketching here away using my tablet. So, testing, see how it is. It's not as precise as I would have hoped. But it is somewhat better than using the mouse. If for nothing else, the fact that it's slightly more comfortable than using the mouse. So I am working on one of the commissions that was requested last week, which was something shocking, so you know, it's as much as I can think of what Pikachu looks like. So yes, I'm here. Black days are really bad warning sign days. To me, black days are worse than that, to be honest, Saber. To me, grey days are whatever. It's grey days darkening and then it gets to black, and I really don't want to go back to that stage again. So that's where I've got to keep this whole positivity thing. And it is hard at times. There's days where it's hard to think positive. But it's just a case of beating that, because that's a state of your mind saying, oh, I can't be positive today, things are bad. And it's a case of asking yourself, why do I think things are bad? What is bad about today? What can I do to change it? And you might sort of say, well, I can't do anything to change it. And say, right, so don't worry about it, it'll go away. It's just a temporary thing. And very true ones, support mechanisms do take many different forms. So what works for me may not work for you. You know, these are, I can only share what I've done and my experiences in the hopes that it helps someone. It might help them directly, you know, they do exactly what I do, or it might be, it gives them an idea to try something, something positive, and then they're like, actually no, I've found a better way of making things work for me. You know, there is no one fix, because we're all human, we're all individual, and thus all fixes are individual based on circumstance and so on and so forth. As I said, I'm more than happy just to yabber on about what I've done in the hopes that it helps others. I'm sorry if I'm sounding really depressive at the minute. I'm actually just tired. But it is, I know that tiredness is one of the things that does cause me issues. If I let it get to me, if I start feeling tired, I start feeling crap about things, so I have to try and watch out. Though I think at the minute my tiredness is just, I'm still getting back into the work swing of things. Haven't been off for so long. It is a struggle to get back into it. I'm slowly building up my hours each day. I'm now working 9 till 3. Just run out. Which, you know, as I said, I've built up over the past few weeks while being back in work. And I've got a little book at work for, before I leave, I write down my positives for the day. Or the positive thoughts and things like that. So it could be, what song was I listening to last? So today was Universal Bunny. Because that's a song that I like. It does, you know, make me internally smile, even if I don't necessarily externally. I can happily bop along to that one. So that was my positive song for the day. I always try to make sure I listen to a song before I go, which is a positive one for me. Even if I've heard it 100 times, I'll listen to it again because it's got those positive memories. So that's always something worthy having. If you've got like a favourite song or anything like that, and you start feeling a bit down, put that song on, because you'll remember the happier times with it, or you may just forget the bad. But yeah, I also said with this book, it's to make sure I leave work in a positive attitude. I write down positive things about the day. You know, so a lot of them is I woke up in the morning, which to me is a good positive. It may not sound like much, but I do struggle with waking up in the mornings, and some mornings I'm just like, I don't want to get out of bed. But just getting out of bed is an achievement. So I like to remind myself of that one. Yes, I got up, I did things, I was productive, I went to work, I've done things. The other things today was, caught up with people at work to find out how their time was. I mean, I don't celebrate Christmas. It doesn't mean I don't want to know how others have enjoyed it, because a lot of people do. A lot of people celebrate Christmas and enjoy this time of year. So it's nice to hear from them and sort of find out what they did, what they got up to. Some of them have now got kids, so they're living the joys of, Christmas with kids and all the fun, that comes with that. Right, I think I've got all the bits there, so let's go for the highlights of this. But yeah, seeing as it's basically Ahoy every day. I do try to vary it, but yeah, Ahoy does get played quite a lot. And yes, Saber, thank you. I do appreciate that. I can always chat to you. As I said, it's more just tired at the minute than anything. I'm positive. It's just brain is. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what I could call this monstrosity that I've drawn. Because I don't think calling it Pikachu would work, because it's not really a Pikachu. Also, does he have black tips on his ears? I can't remember. I don't do the Pokemon thing, so I have no bloody clue, and I'm doing this off the top of my head. I could look up a picture, I guess, but I'm just like, let's see what I can do from memory, because it'll be more hilarious to people to look at afterwards and be like, well, what were you thinking? I really think as well I should take a look into that Passport Out, the other painting game. Because I wonder if that might be another one to have as well. Well, I enjoy this one because it is kind of fun. There is the stream of participation thing, when it works. Pikaderp. Hell yeah. This is one of those moments I'm going to regret trying to put these highlights in, isn't it? Oh, no, I was actually crouched down then. Passport Out is the one Marine and the Kyoto were playing the other day. The Life of the Struggling Artist. Yes. Gartic Fawn. I've not actually paid attention to Gartic Fawn. I really should. Because it's one of those I've heard of, I've just not seen. From what I've gathered, based on the very little I've seen, it looks like a party game kind of thing. Like Jackbox-esque kind of, which I'm more than fine with. I would love to play more of the Jackbox stuff. Unfortunately, most of the people that I know can't draw, or say they can't draw. You know, like, I can only draw stickmen. It's like, well, draw stickmen. And there's lots of, I won't say self-esteem issues, where they feel that because they can't draw, it's not going to be good. But some people just don't get enjoyment from it, and I don't want to turn around and be the guy to sort of try and force it on them. Watching Hellman's play, it's an art game that's very Jackbox-esque, yes. I think what you mean is the people that I play that on whinge. It's, in a way, yeah, it's, some of them just, they don't like playing it because they know they're not good. Which, considering you're drawing on a phone or a tablet or whatever, that's not a problem, because, you know, it's not an art program, and it's not meant to be an art program. And they're very self-conscious about that. I mean, it's kind of a very hard thing for some people to break. Others, they don't like playing it, because they don't find enjoyment in it, which is understandable. You know, if you don't like playing a game, it's hard to play. It's why I sort of struggled with Ticket to Ride. Is I don't mind it, but I'm not good at it, so I don't enjoy it. And it's one of those where it was played a lot, sort of, and I struggle with it. I mean, I could play a game now, but when it was like first out and everything, it was like everything everyone wanted to do, and I got quickly frustrated with myself because I couldn't really do well with it. So I started just treating it like a campaign to see if I could dick over other people in the end. You know, I'd just choose crazy routes, and I wanted to make circular routes that went everywhere, or I'd pick a random town to go to and inadvertently, you know, I wasn't trying to block other people, but if I did, it made me sort of giggle a bit. But I realised that I wasn't really playing it that well, so I stopped, because obviously then I'd be, you know, interfering with other people's enjoyment of it. But yeah, I would like to try more of the arty Jackbox games just for gits and shiggles. Colonel Bipham, yeah, pretty much. I used to drop into that. But yeah, it misses the point of it quite badly. Yeah, as I said, to me, it's the Jackbox drawing stuff. You're not supposed to be a good artist. It's a party game. You know, I've never come across a party game where great art is appreciated. It's, you just draw what you can and it should be funny. But yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. But yeah, I could have a look at that Gartic phone and sort of see. But again, I'd run into trouble with that. It'd be like, well, I could look into it, but then finding people who'd want to play is, you know, difficult when people don't want to draw. I always like to try and encourage people to draw where I can. I had a discussion with one of the girls at work today, actually, because she was complaining that she hates an hour lunch. Which, considering that when I'm back at full hours, I'll only get half an hour because my contract's with a different company. You know, I was kind of a miffed with that, because I'm like, I'd happily take an hour lunch. It's like, because I could just sit there and draw or something like that. She goes, oh, but I can't draw. I could only draw stickmen. I'm like, well, that's how you start. Like, you know, none of us are born coming out the womb being able to draw fantastically. We all learn. So it's just a case of giving it a crack and go. And I said, and something else, there was that one guy that made quite a bit from drawings with stickmen, and to be honest, so, you know. And if nothing else, just say it's modern art, and people would then fall over it. I still stand by the fact that if I ever had to do any form of like modern art, if I had to go on like an art course or anything like that, and they said, oh, you have to do modern art, I would literally just get a plastic dog turd, stick it on a pedestal, and then stick it not in the center of a square. It'd be like a I don't know, say like a 3 foot by 3 foot square, I would move it ever so slightly off to one side for no apparent reason, because, and then yeah, it would be this dog turd on top of this pedestal, and it'd be just titled Modern Art. Why? It's a piece of shit. Yeah, that's my whole opinions on it. I get tired of TTR being the only thing people wanted to play when no one joined the show. I wanted to play. Yeah, there is that as well. And again, it sort of boils down to some of the stuff that I've enjoyed playing. I just can't get people to play. I think hunch that GP is some open online. Not sure. Kind of a long time to penis. It's fully open. Yeah. As I said, the next thing I'll probably look at is that Passport Out, because that just looks kind of fun. Although, to be honest, most of the time I'm watching it, I'm only watching it for what Marine's doing. Although, one of the recent clips from one of Guru's stream had me giggling. One of her chatters commented their mother had bought them a Guru hug pillow, and she was dead impressed with it, and she was like, wait a minute, is it a yabai one? And she goes, your mother's got taste. I just realised I could actually stand rather than continually crouch. Oh, actually, I've missed that. Oops. Oh, and then she then started trying to sing, and she sort of cocked up the first part of the song, and then she said, I didn't fuck up. It's called improv. I'm like, I've got to remember that one from when I'm in work. Anyway, I just realised I've completely forgot to check up how it's still been, like, Christmas-wise for you anyway. She's got a shipping notice for a certain Draconic hoodie. Awesome! Yes, can't wait for that to arrive. I want to see that. That's going to be awesome, that. Oh, and the other thing earlier on when I asked about the official t-shirt design, if you've got a clean version of that image, because I'm not sure I do, chuck it my way. I might be able to see if the local shop be able to run it off. Because their print quality is really good. I don't know if you've seen either my Holoism t-shirt, so it's like the Harryism but with horror, or my Mami t-shirt, the Medical one, where it's just Mami's body. They were both done by them. The Holoism t-shirt is way over, like, I think it's coming for about 10 years old now, and it's still, apart from the t-shirt looking a bit fluffy, having gone through the wash a lot, the print is still as crisp as it was when I first got it. Because it's not like one of these cheap iron-on jobbies. I remember actually the first time I tried to get anything printed on a shirt, I didn't realise that this other print crew were around, so I went to the first one I found, and they literally just did an iron-on one. They printed it onto iron-on paper, and then that was what you got. And I was like, oh shit. But if I'd known that, I would have bought the iron-on paper myself. Because yeah, that stuff does not last in washes. Clean but low res. Oh, that's not a problem. I can put it into a program and draw over it and increase that resolution a bit, and also give me time to practice how to do the vector stuff. So, win-win situation. Although I was listening to another song that I had playing today, actually, was from, I suppose I can say the name because it doesn't actually link up to anything, but some of Demon Dice's music. I really like this. One thing I didn't actually look to do was actually check if there's any way of getting an album of it. I'm also just kind of annoyed that I only found out about it relatively recently, like within like the last year or so. Might be on Spotify. Okay, I can have a look into that one. And I've also started using Duolingo for learning Japanese, and it's not bad. I've gone for like absolute beginner level, just so that I can go from the bottom and work my way up. I'm using it for free, so I get adverts after the end of every lesson, which, you know, it's like YouTube kind of thing. You can sort of skip after like 4 seconds or something like that if you wish. So if adverts bother you a lot, it's probably not the thing for you unless you want to pay to get rid of them. I may, depending on how it turns out, I may look at going for like a paid license if I find I get on well with it and I want to continue. But at the moment I don't mind having to deal with it, the adverts, so I'll do that. But yeah, it's going rather well. It's so the basics lesson, the basic lesson 1, it teaches you like 4 or 5 words, and then we'll repeat them quite a lot so that you essentially learn by repeating them, doing them. And I think it defaults to having the hiragana and the English above it, so that you can, or at least the Romaji, I should say, so you can sort of read what it is. I've now since turned that off so I can try and learn the hiragana more and pick out letters and stuff, so I'm slowly learning that. Level 90, Denser Small Gate. Ooh, grats. One thing that was nice was Vishojo set at Veils, which is clips on YouTube. Mousy getting to perform for an audience properly. Ooh. Yes, that I'm definitely going to have to look into. Connor would be so proud. I swear her and Connor are just like the absolute definition of like tsundere. You know, people could turn around and say that they'd hooked up and I would not be surprised. Right. So, Pikaderp. We'll go with that one. Let's... Two level 90s, yeesh. That's a lot of work. No. Don't fall down there. Come back. Am I missing one of these pens? There's a hole there for one. Oh, I'm carrying it, that's why. So there we are. Let's... There we go. We'll do a rating. Oh, I haven't done the top of the ears ever. All supposed to be black. I'll quickly do that. Peek it up and knock off Pikachu. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to click with that mouse. And go for... Let's go for that one. And let's go black. Woohoo! 7 out of 10, I'll take it. Considering I know bugger all about Pikachu or Pokemon, I'm happy with that score. I just know Pikachu shoots electricity and goes Pika. So this is going to be one of those I'll like post it up on. Ooh, I'm trying to knock the camera on. Unfortunately, the pen mount is there. Yeah, post up stumbled in. Oh, I haven't put the. Of course, in this game, my signature is the reindeer. Reindeer, not reindeer. The other one. Unicorn. Unicorns. Actually, let's paint the unicorn in pink. Oh, actually, yellow would be a better option because then it would blend in. So let us put. Where am I going to put this? Let's put it in the middle. Yeah. Given 8.8, but it doesn't count for some reason. Whee! Well, you know, game. Oops. There we go. So, sun painting. Was it you that wanted this? Something shocking, yes. This is definitely something shocking. Enjoy. More than likely, yeah. It just we'll just go for the whole number. Let's get rid of. I'm sure I threw another spray can around somewhere. Ah, there it is. Come here. Right, let's go see. Has this been received? Ooh, 24 mil, Gordon, hasn't it? Yeah. Right, let's go down to the bottom. Load order emails. Oop, saving. Ooh, my fame is growing. Curiosity. Cool. My name is Calvin. I'm an art connoisseur. I like what you do. Don't ever change your profession. I want you to draw abundance in surrealist style. Okay. Ah, Cocky. A Krabux internet trader looking for human things. I sell them at Krabux Emporium. Want to buy typical human art. Painted typical human with a very beautiful earth beach. I'll give you Krabux decoration. Ooh. Oh wait, yes, I've done that one before. So yes, I'll have that one. Krabux is good. Miss Bruce, friend told me about you. You should draw something like you, including something cyberpunk. Oh, okay. Actually, I shouldn't read them all because then I'm going to lose what it is. I'm amazed. I will never order something from a painting bot again. I've sent you the money. Woohoo! Let's go put it up in my virtual reality art studio. Yes, there's a visitor. So that's what they look like. Let's put it. Actually, no. Let's put this one over here. Hello. Weird bot thing. I hope I sure don't look like that. You're cracking up, dude. You're cracking up, you know that? But yes, they view my art. I think that's actually the only piece I've got currently. Yep, it is. Ooh, can I catch what he says? I have to share this with my friends. Yes, share Pikadope. Spread across the world. Oh, right. Okay, so... So, you want consciousness. And you want human art, typical human, very beautiful Earth Beach crab roof decoration. I have an idea for this one. I know I should probably do the other one first, but I've got an idea for that one, but I am going to need to sort of cheat and get the reference material in the background, because I can't draw this one from memory. Not that great, anyway. I know that you have... Aha! There we are! I knew you had it somewhere. That will be fine. Okay. So, go back to the game. We should... Oh, I completely forgot to check. What size did you want that on? Any cabinet... I can put that, indeed. Wonderful. I'll get words out eventually. So, let's go for that one. I don't think I'm going to need any of them. So, let me have a look at colours. Nope, fudge, forget. I have to actually click out of that to go to this one to get the colour palette. Let's see how many people can guess what I'll be drawing via the colour palette used. Although I am going to need the alternate costume. Yes, because that will let me... Ah, excellent. Colour palette and all. Ha-ha! I love it when you can just go onto the board and just type official art and then you get like the colour palettes and it's like, this is perfect. Right, so it is... It is now a case of trying to find the right colour. I may... Ooh, that might be it. Okay. Let's go with some of that. I'll go with... I was suggested Cannon on the beach, but the Crabble wants a normal human. Oh, yeah, they wanted a normal human, didn't they? Oh, my plan won't work either. Oh well. We're boned. I've doomed all of humanity because I won't be able to draw a normal human. Oh well. I suppose I'm going to need to try and get the right skin tone. No, I do believe it is going to be on that palette. It's kind of awkward to guess because I'm also assuming my colour temperatures between monitors are slightly different. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Need a lot of it because obviously it's a, you know, beach scene, so they're in a bikini. But let me go a bit darker. Those glorious, glorious shadows, although it's probably a bit too dark. Oh, just in case, let's grab that because then I've got a choice. So that do for the skin. Get the feeling I'm gonna run out of space for everything. I may need to come back for some bits. Do I do the eye? The eyes are very small bits. So it's kind of a... Is it that? Maybe? Could be. Let's go with that. I think it is more the red. Potentially that one? Let's go with that. So I'll do for the eyes. So skin, something eyes, and then it's... I'll need a colour for swimsuit. Almost that colour, I believe. That'll do. And I'll need a white, but that's probably going to be on the other... Whoops, 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 whoops. I've painted something inadvertently. I've got a white on here. That's close enough. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, right. Oh. Howdy, Retrohead. Thank you for popping by. Welcome to me muck around in such art. Right, so... Let's see. Person on beach. I have an idea. It's probably going to be horrific. Horrifically wrong. But we shall rock with it because why not? Ooh. Yeah, I hate this brush. Yeah. Yep, I will say those. Give me a minute. So that is there, so I want this to be about here-ish. Of course, a lot of the issue that I have with this is trying to Draw without lies, which I've never been that good at. I think I can at least try and get the rough shape done. Right, oop, there. I'll try not to smack the pen a bit more. I don't actually have a bottle of water. Well, in a moment. Be right back, I'll get a bottle of water. Whoa. Hi Sabasa, thanks for popping by. Right. I'm gonna need to work on that a bit more because the legs aren't long enough. But we will come back to that. Let's put the water over there. It gives me a bit more room for the mouse. So yes, to those that have seen me in this before and have just joined, I am using my graphics tablet. I have plugged it in to give it a go and see how things shape up with it. It's not perfect, but it is, sort of working. Am I on a space station? Yes. So, I am a human who has been found to have artistic talent. I'll forget to move the camera down there. So I got sent to the International Space City to draw for people, because the artists nowadays are robots. So I am one of the privileged humans who can draw this. So if I want, I have this wonderful view out there, but if I don't like that, for money I can sort of say, actually I want to be above the clouds. So if I like that one, I could pay 1,500 for it. Then you've got Snow Mountains, dunes, forests, and they all come with their own like sounds as well. So this has the sound of rain and whatnot. So yeah, you can choose what you see out there, which is kind of cool. And then I have a computer which gets all the art requests, and then I'll go into my virtual art studio. I'll show you what's already been done. Oh, I got someone in visiting. Awesome, awesome. Yep, keep it up. Unbelievable, yes. So that was the first one I did. All these were drawn with mouse, so they look rather awful. And then that's what I did today. That's the first one I did with the tablet. The guy wanted something shocking, so he got to knock off Pikachu. And then yeah, that was the other lot I did, because the customers wanted it on a small canvas rather than a large. So that was someone wanting their avatar as a cat. It was either a cat or an elf, and I chose cat. I can't remember what that one had to be, but there was a poll thing that I can do with the system, and it lets me lets you guys choose what I do art style wise and thing, and that was a meme. But yes, Pikaderp is, well, just glorious, because I don't do Pokemon. I know roughly Pikachu is yellow with black bits and shoots electricity, so that's my from memory version of Pikachu. Lady in Red looks like the ex-wife. It was actually an image I was trying to copy off Google Images, Art Nouveau I think it was, and it came up with that. So, but to say that was done all with just mouse, I'm kind of chuffed with it, even though the eyes are very odd. You know, it's one of these you look from afar, it's okay, you get up close and it's like, oh my Gordon Bennett, the sausages for lips. So, you know, I've done fairly well. That one was minimalist, which is why it's not coloured. Guy wanted, another person wanted a clown. We have a Pikachu at home. Yeah, Pikachu at home. Okay. So yes, that's all the art I've done so far. I shall trundle on back. As we're now working for one of the aliens, and they want doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So they're cocky. Krabux I said this word before already. Interns in trader looking for human things. Sell them in the Krabux Emporium. Want to buy typical human art. Paint a typical human, which I completely forgot about before, so I'm painting a human but not typical. Very beautiful earth beach. Give you Krabux decoration. I probably should have drawn the beach first rather than the person thinking on it. I may have shafted myself on that one. Oh well. We will see. It won't be the first time. So yes. Yeah, that's a Pikachu. Oh, he's got red cheeks. Balls. Oh well. Like I said, you know, Pikachu at home. I just realised that this is a person that's essentially all flesh coloured. Don't worry, they will be receiving clothes. Like, calm down, Twitch. Calm down. It's also one of these things where I have an idea in my head and it's like, this is going to be brilliant, and then I start drawing, I'm like, it's going to look nothing like what my head's telling me. I'm good at stuff like that. But I'm just trying to rough the limbs in with this brush because it does that annoying twisty bit that you can see, which makes it fucking hard to draw with. And that looks nothing like what my brain is telling me it should look like. That's more of a fucking ballerina pose. Oh, monkeys. To the paint station! I will have that. I want you to... I need some white somewhere. There we go. White has been applied. Okay. Any romantic unicorns? No! Not yet! Romantic unicorns. If I could show it on Twitch, I'd show it on Twitch. I can't even show it on the Stumbled In. Stuff that you get me doing. Also, hi, welcome to the stream. Oops. That cut off more than I wanted it to. I don't matter. It's not even the same bloody colour white, is it? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to try and paint the background anyway. Right, go back to this brush. Go back to this pen. Twitch boobs detector. Yes, it's detecting the boobs before I've even drawn them. It's Twitch, calm down. Let me at least draw them before you ban me. Twitch moderators are waiting in chat. Okay, so let's... Okay, oh, monkeys, I forgot. Balls. So of course, because I'd used white paint behind this, that paint is still wet. I've then painted over it and it's made this lighter. I forget this does that. Right, so arm is less up and more out. I'm trying to get them so they've got their arm. No, don't twist the brush, it was fine as it was, you. Close enough for government work. Close enough. I mean, Gordon Bent, this is supposed to be a typical human. Where's my... And it's going to look nothing like a typical human. Right, so, let's actually start from the bottom and work my way up so that the paint has time to dry. so the legs, that leg will come down there. It needs to be, the knee needs to be about there, I think. Well, you can see it, but it needs to sort of be around there, and then... Oh, fudge, that went too far down. Let's try and fix that. So, what? Give me darker, because I want to have... Ooh, wow, that's darker than anticipated. And I almost went to press Ctrl Z and I just realised I don't actually have access to Ctrl Z. Much like the real world, there is no Ctrl Z in this. So we're just gonna roll with it. So light is coming down from that way, so that means that that would there, and then let's put hold on, Cocky, I haven't finished your first one. I found out that Cocky is actually watching this in the stream going, yes, I love what you're doing, quick, give me another one before Twitch bans you. What are you working on? Because it does the very stressful. It's the beach scene. Now, they are going to be wearing clothes. So, I just haven't got around to drawing that in yet. Although I probably should, actually. If I draw the clothes in, it stops Twitch getting really mad at me. It makes me laugh. You know, you can have games where you can commit mass murder and all sorts of stuff, but you sometimes just show a tit on fucking online and you're the spawn of the devil. Is it bad of me attempted to buy the Thomas Nenberg? No, not at all. I mean, I'd be tempted to get it and then just try and convert it into something. So, yeah. Where we're going, we don't need clothes. Yeah. It's the kind of thing, if I ever wanted to get banned off Twitch kind of instantly, I'd just, you know, do some of the other art that I have done. And yes, it would just be, hey guys, guess what? Clothes are optional. Alright, I'm differing slightly to the official art just so that it is more Twitch-centric, you know, Twitch-friendly. No, fudge. Come on. Draw where I want you to, damn it. Nope, we're running out of red. You'd think in the far future we'd have like paintbrushes that didn't need to be refilled. They'd have like some kind of canister on them that automatically pumped paint in and you just paid per quart kind of thing. Yes, it's called a pen. I mean, there's the pens, but they're not exactly fine tip. Speaking of, let's go for this. I need a blob of that. Oh, it's an even finer one. I probably don't need that, but I can't pick up the white off that, so let's go for that. Just linked it in Discord if you've never seen it. Well, I think I've seen it, but yes, I'll have another gander. I say I'd love to convert it, but then again, I've still got to finish doing that really pony train. Right, so yeah, still need to work on that. That is completely lopsided. Does not help that it's kind of awkward to draw with this setup. It's better than the mouse, I'll give it that. Mostly because my wrist doesn't kill afterwards. Am I drawing Summer Sencho? What would give you the impression that this is Summer Sencho? Actually, I'm going to need this brush to be clean. Then I can do more. Let's try going for a lighter colour a second just to see how bad that's going to be. So the light's coming in from there, so you want to have. Let's try. Brain work, come on. So when I get up close to it like this, it sort of shows some of the downsides of the engine. You can sort of see it's very pixelated. And I've also got my pen miles off the actual tablet. There we go. I can see me needing to go over some of the edges of this with a white to get rid of it, but we shall see how things pan out. Rebecca with the white strip. Oh, okay. I've got to see you're a man of culture. It's why I'm like, oh, I've got to draw a normal human. I'm going to have to go over that with white. Yeah, hey. Oh, it's actually crouched. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to redo that. That's too dark, I think. Thankfully I can just paint over it. Whee! Yeah, I'm supposed to do that. How do you do, fellow humans? Yes. It's hard not to see it across the interwaves back in the summer. Well, yeah, it's a good thing. Oh, yep. Check spine is still in place. It does appear to be in place. Yes, yes. I don't know who this is, but anything can be found on the internet in certain places. Yes, true, true. I suppose with Sencho should be found in all places of interest on the internet. I might actually leave that as the dark one just so that it looks like it is actually behind. But this I'll have to paint. Lots of this I can see I'm going to need to neaten up when I put the beach in, but I can cheat with that because I can just paint over it and it will clear it. Yes, piracy is rampant across the interweb. Yes, especially this pirate. Also, my reading posture because my back is starting to hurt as well. Yeah, it's, you know, posture's not just for me. Oh, fudge, that went over. Forget that the paint will go over what you've previously done. Do I still have it on the other brush? 9! This is the equivalent to when I'm trying to do this and I'm like, against the screen. Alright, let's try and go for the hair. Oh, no, no, too high, too high. I think that, yeah, that was a colour set for her. So, we are gonna, how does it look? So, start from about there. Oh, that was supposed to connect. Do that. Gonna miss 2021's events that I found out in Cowprint outfits. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something for the new year. You know, whatever it is this year. What is the Chinese thingamajiggy for this year? Oh, monkeys. I think Minami had a thing up for their combo. I was actually going to try and submit something, but then I just realised I think I've missed that cutoff. Ooh! Looks like you could draw something time related, because I think time travel's the theme this year. Well, I had an idea for that. Certain helicopter came to mind. But, oh well. A lot of tiger print. Woohoo! Cutoff is 1st of Jan, but they want my for Tadlight. I don't know. It depends on what their print schedule is, because if they have to get it like printed by a specific time. Oh, fudge. Forget you ever saw that happen. Forget to beam. Do 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 do. I swear it's a beach pose and not a pole dance. Yeah, it's about time. Yes, I like time travel and stuff. I don't think I'll be able to take a Steam Loco with me to push the Silver Toy car. No. We take the Scaletrix and we set up a 00 Loco or something like that. Push it that way. I know Scaletrix is completely the wrong scale, but you know, close enough for government work and all that jazz. Speaking of time, I've just seen what the time is, so I will. Come on, come down. I'll call this here for the moment, and I'll finish this one off next time. So I've got to do the beach, which will be in the background, and hopefully by drawing the beach in, I'll be able to tidy up the lines, especially the extreme ahoy there. Whoopsie. So let me go to that screen and wibbly wobbly timey wimey the camera back up here again, so I can actually sit and look at you upright, which helps me a lot. Alright, yeah. So, my thoughts on such art with the tablet. It's weird. It's very much like when you're using the mouse. There's no cursor, and the brush and the actual mouse, the pen stroke don't match up. So the pen, at some point I'm drawing off the screen whilst the cursor's on the screen. It's very weird, but when you get used to it, it's not so bad, and it doesn't knack my wrist up as much as trying to draw with a mouse. Bonus. So I think, yes, I could probably look at doing such art with the tablet. and sort of see how I go from there, see if I can improve upon stuff. But yeah, it's been fun, so I thank everyone for turning up to watch. I will post up Pikaderp, the image of, in the Stumbled In Discord. So if you remember that, you'll be able to see it there. If not, make yourself a member. I don't have a Discord link though, darn. I've got to sort out getting a Discord link put in, and then yes, I can do that. And that's my phone to remind me that it's time for me to go do my chores. So I will next be streaming on Friday. It will be Dishonored. We shall carry on there. What was I doing? Oh, I was going after that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I was breaking into the fancy party. So yeah, I just got into the party there. I've now got to sneak in. Yeah, we know what I'm like for sneaking in that game. And find this person with the big badonkadonk. Because, you know, apparently I've got to find someone who had a picture drawn of their behind, so I don't know. It sounds like they just were a member of the art club I've just been part of. So yes, I do hope you'll catch me for that one. Is there anyone streaming? I need to go check that one. See who's streaming, and we can do a raid. If not, I'm just gonna go back to bed. Oh, Quifu's still streaming. Awesome. Yep, I will go raid Quifu, although I can see that they're on a little break, but we shall raid them for when they come back. They're doing their Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough. I was watching it before, it's still fun. So yes, we shall go raid Quifu and see how far he's into that, or how much longer he's got to go with that one, because I know he's coming close to the end, so it could be exciting on that one. So I do hope you'll stick around with me for the raid. If not, no worries, it's been a pleasure having you. To whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. Again, it's been a pleasure having you here, and I hope to have you next time. Toodles!